Peace, y'all. How you doing? I'm back. I'm back the same day because I had an important message to share. One for the ladies and one for the men. And I want to share it right now because it just happened. To the ladies, never tell another woman about your man in any way. In any way. Not even in conversation, not joking, not talking shit, not nothing. It's sad, but you can't. Don't do it. Because even if that person wasn't thinking about that man before, and I guess this could go for the fellas too, but I'm a female and it happened to me, so I'm speaking about the ladies. Even if I wasn't looking at your man before, even if I wasn't feeling him, even if I'm still not feeling him, if you tell me anything pertaining to his sex being good, it's gonna make me think stuff. It's gonna make me think about him in that way. Not to say that I haven't already, because we're men and women. So I probably already thought about him in that way. But it might have just been a moving thought, you know? But now, if you make a comment about, oh, anything, you know, he be beating this shit up, he be eating this shit up, like whatever. Any comment regarding his sex capabilities, and if it's a good comment, if you're bigging him up and saying that he's doing something good, no, that's bad news. You shouldn't do that. You definitely shouldn't do that. Men, don't tell your boys about your girl if you want to keep her and you don't want her to go nowhere. And ladies, don't tell your homegirls about your man if you don't want that to happen. And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying, you know, that alone is going to make something happen, because you should be surrounding yourself with good, positive, decent people anyway that would not try to smash your man or, you know, whatever. You should be with your spouse, and your spouse shouldn't be trying to smash your friends. But at the end of the day, people are humans. That's what I need to stress. That's the purpose of this video. Like, I was explaining that to my son earlier about a situation. Just because I'm your mom doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. I'm still human, and I still can feel a type of way if you do or say something to me, because you're my son and I'm your mom, period. So at the end of the day, we're human, and we expect each other to be good, appropriate humans, but we're still human, you know? Like all that sister and brother show, that's my bro, that's my sis. Unless y'all are blood, y'all can still smash. It's happened. There's been plenty of dudes that will call themselves my brother, I'm their sister, they try to holler at me. Vice versa. I know a few dudes that I call my bro. We go way back like Sibilac, you know, in a Cadillac, but I don't know, you know. It's not to say that I would not touch him. Shit happens. So, you know, men and women, we are made to want one another in that way. That is the basis of our physical being, at least. You know, we're like animals in that way. It's a chemical attraction. It's not even, it don't even have to be physical or even mental. It's a chemical attraction, you know. And especially when different times of the month, like if a woman is ovulating, well, a man can smell that, literally. And he's more attracted to that. So, yeah, that's one. And the second thing that I wanted to talk about is, I was just at a restaurant. I was at El Rancho on North 3rd. So maybe the guy that I'm about to talk about will see this video and not do it again. But I was at El Rancho, and a nice looking brother was sitting there with his young toddler son. Just him and his son having a little dinner date. And as soon as I walk in, his son, you know, he sees me first because the father's facing that way. So the son just starts looking at me and laughing and smiling and, you know, cooing, and he's flirting with me. So I'm like, okay, he even waves at me. Excuse me. So of course I wave back. And so I go and order my food, and then I turn around and I see, you know, I lock eyes with the father, and we both just kind of like smiling, nod our head. All right, so cool. So I go back out to my car because it was a 10-minute wait. And while I'm sitting in my car, the gentleman and his son happened to pack up and they were leaving. And his car was parked right in front of my car. So he's walking to his car while he's watching me. He's looking dead at me. But I was on the phone. So I don't know what would happen if I wasn't on the phone, but I was on the phone. So he gets his son in the car and he pulls off. And he actually makes a U-turn. He about faces. Because I guess he needed to go that way. So now we're lined up right across from each other. I'm facing this way. He's facing that way. And he's just waiting for the light to turn. And I look, and he's looking right at me. And I wave, and he waves back. And then that's that. And so I'm like, okay, bet you're not going to do anything. So I get out the car, and I go back to the restaurant, which I needed to do anyway, to get my food. And so the point of my story is, you're whack, sir. You're whack. He's whack. Whatever his name is. Whatever his name is, he's whack because clearly he liked me. Clearly he wanted to holler at me. Maybe he had a girl. And if he had a girl, then he shouldn't have been looking at me that hard anyway. Like, why are you even looking at me? I don't want to make googly eyes at you, sir. I don't want to, that's corny to me. No, if you want to holler at me, holler at me. I'm going to holler back. Like, bro, what up? Y'all Harrisburg niggas is weird. Y'all PA niggas, like, y'all is different. Nigga, holler at me. What's poppin'? What's good? Holler at me. Well, don't look at me. Stop watching me. Making eyes. You making eyes. Like this is back in the fucking 40s and 50s and 60s. You making eyes. Like I'm going to see you tomorrow at school. Nigga, we is in a restaurant. I might not never see you again. You know, I could have been the one. You could have been the one. Well, at least, we could have been the one right now. That's not my point. The point is, like, don't be making googly eyes at nobody that you're not going to holler at. That's stupid. Like, what is this? What are we? In grade school? I'm 36 years old. I'm 36 years old, bro. What you doing? What up? What up? Anyway, yeah. So, that was my message. You dig? Take my advice. I'm smart. I'm a smart person. Alright, bet. Let me get out. Came to see my homie real quick. Chopped up with him. I didn't see him in a minute. It's the bro. Just the bro. Not that bro. But they could all be that bro, right? I'ma holler. Peace.